Tell me about the Pantech Pocket.
So the Pantech Pocket is the third Android device that Pantech has introduced in the United States, and the second one that we've introduced with AT&T. It's a very unique design with a 4:3 aspect ratio, 600 by 800 SVGA screen. And what that's going to provide is a really unique experience around content. And without really getting the product oversized, as you can see, it's really thin. We've been able to spread out the overall design to make it a little bit wider, but also making it thinner at the same time. And again, delivering a great content experience. So some examples of that we think are really going to be accentuated by the screen are one is email. Right, so many today would like to be able to respond to an email on a touchscreen device. Well, with a large display, you've got a really nice keyboard that is really going to be able to make typing on this thing a much more easier experience with less mistakes.
And what I like about it is not only in landscape but in portrait as well.
That's right.
It's not one of those things where it's too big. It's big in landscape and really tiny in portrait. It looks nice in both.
Absolutely. So some other content that I think is really nice on here is navigation. So we really think that with a much broader screen while driving, navigation is really going to be impressive and much easier to read, especially while driving. So you can see you've got just real good resolution in a wide area to kind of show you exactly where you want to go.
The traffic looks bad too.
Traffic does look bad.
It's rush hour here.
Also browsing. We think browsing is going to be a really fantastic experience with Pocket. As you can see, you've got a real wide aspect ratio that makes browsing really easy to see.
So there's that, and then in terms of some of the specs, can you walk through the processor and the camera? I can't.
Absolutely. It's a 5 megapixel rear-facing camera. The processor is a Qualcomm MSM 8255 chipset 1 gig processor, so it's actually pretty speedy. And here again, here's a good browsing experience on the AT&T website itself. Lots of different content that you can just be rendered really all at once, without having to go back and forth. So you've got a kind of a premium browse experience with this aspect ratio.
Cool. And that is the Pantech Pocket coming in November for an undisclosed. It hasn't been announced in terms of pricing yet, right?
Correct.
Okay, great. Pantech Pocket on PhoneDog.com.